Hello, and welcome back to English Podcast Academy. My name is Michelle. It's so nice to see you here again. Today's video is a little different. You're not just going to listen, you're going to feel every word, every sentence, and every pause, because this story was made for you. For learners who want to listen, understand, and speak English naturally. In a few moments, I'll tell you a real story. And when you listen, try to imagine it. See it like a short movie in your mind. Don't worry about every word. If there's something new, I'll explain it right away. So you'll understand everything, step by step. Before we begin, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoy this kind of slow and natural English, share it with your friends. Tell them to watch with you. Because learning together makes it easier and honestly, more fun. Now, let's begin. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Let's step into the story. This morning, I went to my favorite coffee shop. It's a small place, hidden between two tall buildings. The moment I opened the door, I smelled fresh coffee and warm bread. The word fresh means new and full of good smell. Soft music was playing in the background. I could hear people talking quietly. The word quietly means not loud. I smiled and walked to my favorite corner seat near the window. Outside, the city was already awake. Cars were moving, people were rushing to work, and a dog barked somewhere in the distance. I took out my book, placed it on the table, and opened it. It's one of my favorites, a story about travel and dreams. The word dreams means the things you imagine or wish for in your life. As I started reading, the smell of coffee became stronger. It made me feel calm. Then, after a few minutes, I heard a soft voice next to me. "Excuse me," someone said. I looked up and saw a woman holding a cup of coffee in a small bag. She smiled and asked, "Is this seat taken?" I said, "No, you can sit here." She thanked me and sat down slowly. For a short moment, neither of us spoke. There was only the sound of spoons touching cups and music playing softly. Then she looked at my book and smiled. "That's a great story," she said. I looked at her, a bit surprised, and asked, "You've read it?" She nodded. "Yes," she said. "I read it last year. It helped me practice my English." The word nod means to move your head up and down to say yes. That made me curious. I asked, "You're learning English too?" She laughed softly and said, "Yes, I've been learning for 2 years. It's not easy, but I love it." The word curious means wanting to know more about something. I smiled and said, "Same here. I still practice every day." She looked surprised. "Really? You sound fluent." I said, "Thank you, but I still make mistakes." She smiled warmly and said, "Mistakes are good. Mistakes mean progress." The word progress means moving forward, getting better step by step. We both laughed. It felt comfortable. There was no pressure, no fear of making mistakes. It was just a simple, honest conversation between two people trying to learn. I asked her, How did you start learning English? She looked at her cup and said, I moved here from Italy last year. When I first arrived, I didn't understand anything. Even simple words like bill or receipt were confusing. The word confusing means something that's hard to understand. She continued, so I started watching short English videos every morning. At first, I only understood a few words, but slowly, things started to make sense. I nodded and said, That's exactly how it works. She smiled again. You know, she said, I used to be so shy. I never spoke to anyone. But one day I went to a cafe and decided to order my coffee in English. My hands were shaking, my heart was fast, but I did it. The word shake means moving because of nervousness or fear. She laughed, and the barista understood me. That moment gave me confidence. The word confidence means believing in yourself. We talked for a long time about languages, about traveling, and about life. She said she dreams of becoming a teacher one day. The word dream means something you hope will happen. I told her, You're already on the way. Speaking English with strangers, learning every day. That's how it begins. She looked at me and said, You know, sometimes I feel like learning English is not just about words. It's about connection. That sentence stayed with me. The word connection means a bond or understanding between people. She was right. Learning English wasn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It was about moments like this, sitting in a cafe, talking, laughing, sharing stories. After some time, she finished her coffee. She looked at her watch and said, I should go. I have a class soon. I smiled and said, Good luck with your class. She said, Thank you. And thank you for talking with me. It made my morning better. The word better means improved or happier. I said, Mine too. When she left, I looked outside the window again. The sun was brighter now. People were moving fast, but I was still calm, happy. I didn't just drink coffee, I connected with someone new. I learned new words, shared my story, and practiced my English without even planning it. Now take a moment and repeat everything with me once more. Let's practice shadowing together. Follow the rhythm of the story. Listen carefully, then repeat after me. Ready? Let's begin. I went to my favorite coffee shop this morning. Good, now you repeat. I smelled fresh coffee and warm bread. That's right, feel the sentence. Let the words flow. I sat by the window and opened my book. Nice and slow, repeat again. I heard soft music in the background. Good job. I smiled and took a deep breath. Perfect. Now let's go on. The woman next to me said, Is this seat taken? Repeat it naturally, like you're in the story. I said, No, please sit here. Good. She smiled and thanked me. Yes, keep your tone calm and natural. She asked about my book. Repeat that again. I told her I was learning English. You're doing great. She said she was learning too. Excellent. Then we talked about mistakes. Repeat. She said, mistakes mean progress. That's an important line. Say it again with feeling. Mistakes mean progress. Perfect. Now, let's continue. She told me she was shy when she started learning. Repeat that. She said her hands were shaking when she ordered her first coffee in English. Nice rhythm. But that day gave her confidence. Say it clearly. She said, confidence means believing in yourself. Repeat that one more time. Confidence means believing in yourself. Good. Now let's go on. I told her she was doing great. Yes, you are doing great too. Say that again. We both laughed and kept talking. Repeat it with a smile in your voice. She said English is not only about grammar, it's about connection. That's beautiful. Repeat slowly. English is not only about grammar, it's about connection. Well done. She said, connection means understanding between people. Say it again. Excellent. She finished her coffee and smiled at me. Repeat that. She said, thank you for talking with me. Say it warmly. I said, thank you too. Good. She left and I looked outside the window. Repeat slowly. I realized I didn't just drink coffee. I connected with someone. Yes, again. I learned, I practiced, and I felt happy. Beautiful. Now one more round, but this time with flow. Don't stop after each line. Follow me and speak together with me. I went to my favorite coffee shop this morning. I smelled fresh coffee and warm bread. I sat by the window and opened my book. A woman asked if the seat was taken. I said, no, please sit here. She smiled and we talked about English. She said, mistakes mean progress. She said, confidence means believing in yourself. She said, connection means understanding between people. When she left, I felt peaceful. I realized learning English is not just about words, it's about connection. Good. You just shadowed a full story. Now, take a deep breath again. You did it. You didn't just listen. You spoke English today. Your voice, your rhythm, your confidence, they all grew a little stronger. When you listen and repeat like this every day, something amazing happens inside your brain. You start to feel English instead of translating it. You start to think faster, speak smoother, and understand deeper. Even if you don't notice it yet, your progress is real. Shadowing connects your ears, your brain, and your voice, like a team working together. So keep going. Keep repeating. Keep listening. 5 minutes a day is all it takes. Do it every morning or before you sleep. Make it your habit. Because this isn't just English practice, it's confidence practice. You're not just learning words, you're building the courage to speak them. And that's something powerful. I'm proud of you for being here today. You showed up, you listened, and you practiced. That's what real learners do. So if this story helped you, share it with a friend. Learn together. Repeat together. Because together, learning becomes easier and more fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more slow and real English stories. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, you are doing great.